the phone call.
Mommy, Mommy, Calliou said, tugging at her arm. But Mommy didn't answer. She was too busy talking on the phone. She turned to Calliou and said, Calliou, I have work to do. Please give me a minute to get off the phone. Calliou was sad. He had something important to tell her. Mommy hung up the phone and said, I'm sorry, Calliou. Now what did you want to tell me? Calliou exclaimed, It's Rosie. She tore up a book. The phone rang again, and Mommy put up her hand. Calliou knew that meant he had to wait. Calliou went to his room. I know, I'll draw Mommy a picture. She loves it when I draw for her, Calliou said. When Calliou finished his picture, he was so excited. He ran to the kitchen to take it to Mommy. Look what I drew for you, Mommy, Calliou exclaimed. Mommy was still on the phone. When she hung up, she said, Let me see. But the phone rang again. I'm sorry, Calliou, Mommy said. I know you've been waiting all morning. I'll be finished after this call. Calliou felt really bad. He felt like Mommy didn't care about him. He turned and walked away. Calliou went to his room and looked around. I'll call Mommy on my phone, he said. Just as he finished punching the numbers, the real phone rang. Wow, Calliou said, surprised. Calliou ran to the kitchen. Mommy, that was me, he said, watching her hang up the phone. Mommy smiled and began to say, No, Calliou, when the phone rang again. Calliou, why don't you answer that for me? Mommy said. Calliou loved to answer the phone. It made him feel grown up. Hello, he said. Grandma. Okay. Mommy, Grandma wants us to come over, can we? He asked. Sure, Mommy answered. Tell Grandma we'll be there soon. Calliou, do you remember this puppy? Grandma asked as they walked in. Yes, Calliou answered, bending down to pet him. You can play with him. He would like that, Grandma said. Calliou and Rosie petted the puppy. He rolled over on his back, his paws in the air. Suddenly, the phone rang and the puppy jumped up barking. He ran over to Grandma and started tugging at her skirt. Calliou and Rosie were amazed. Grandma hung up the phone and the puppy let go of her skirt. Calliou and Rosie started to laugh. Do you believe it? Grandma said. He does that every time I'm on the phone. Why? Calliou asked. Maybe he thinks I'm going to forget about him, Grandma answered. Sounds like someone I know, Mommy said, smiling at Calliou. The end.